Hello everyone. Would you believe this biscuit tin could help keep you warm through the winter? No gas, no oil, only a little patience. Watch the full video and the result may surprise you. Take a small metal can and place it directly on the center of the lid. The circle marks the opening that will hold the burner. Prepare a steel nail. The tip of the nail is slightly dull, so sharpen both sides using a grinder. A sharper point pierces thin metal more easily and keeps the holes clean. Clean holes prevent the metal from tearing during the next steps. Position the sharpened nail on the marked circle. Strike the nail lightly with a hammer. Each strike pushes the tip through the metal lid. Move along the circle and repeat the motion again and again. The small holes slowly form a complete ring. This row of holes weakens the metal along the circle. The center section will be removed later, creating the opening for the burner. Set the lid aside for a moment. Pick up the metal can and place it next to the biscuit tin. Lay a marker horizontally across the surface of the tin so the tip touches the side of the can. Rotate the can slowly while the marker stays still. A straight line appears around the body of the can. This line marks the height where the air holes will be drilled. Clamp the can horizontally into a vise. Hold the sharpened nail against the marked line. Strike the nail gently with a hammer. Create a hole. Move a short distance and repeat the process. Continue working around the entire circle. The holes should remain evenly spaced. These openings allow air to flow toward the flame later. Good airflow keeps the fire stable and efficient. Remove the can from the vise. Use a cutting tool to slice the top of the can just above the row of holes. The upper section separates and leaves a shorter metal cylinder. The edges remain sharp after cutting. Rub sandpaper around the rim until the surface becomes smooth. This step prevents accidental cuts and improves the final fit inside the lid. Return to the biscuit tin lid. Take a short piece of rigid PVC pipe. Press the pipe gently around the edge of the opening. This removes small burrs and shapes the hole more evenly. Now prepare the pot support. Find an empty milk tin can. Cut a narrow band from the body of the can. The band forms a metal ring. Shape the ring carefully and cut 3 small legs along the bottom edge. These legs allow the ring to stand above the burner. Smooth every edge using sandpaper. Bend the 3 legs slightly outward. The ring now forms a stable stand. This simple structure will hold a cooking pan safely above the flame. I know a lot of you are experienced and creative, so leave your best tips in the comments and share the knowledge with everyone. Place the shortened metal can into the opening in the biscuit tin lid. The can fits neatly through the hole and rests inside the tin. Remove the lid and turn it upside down so the metal cylinder stands upward. Take a bundle of steel wool. Steel wool acts like a wick. It absorbs liquid fuel and spreads it around the burner surface. This helps the flame appear evenly around the holes. Wrap the steel wool around the outside wall of the metal can. Press it gently so it stays in place. Open the biscuit tin. Pour a small amount of 90% alcohol into the bottom of the box. Close the lid again. The steel wool begins absorbing the alcohol through the small openings in the metal can. Strike a match. Touch the flame to the steel wool. The alcohol ignites immediately. Small blue flames appear along the steel fibers and the holes in the metal can. The fire burns evenly around the burner. Place the metal pot stand on top of the lid. The 3 legs rest firmly on the metal surface. Set a frying pan on the stand. Pour a small amount of cooking oil into the pan. The flame rises steadily from the burner and heats the pan from below. The oil begins to warm. Add several slices of potato. Tiny bubbles appear around the edges of the potatoes. A biscuit tin, an empty can, and a few simple tools have become a compact outdoor stove. The metal body protects the flame from wind and directs heat upward toward the pan. Small workshop ideas like this show how useful ordinary objects can become. If this project gives you a useful idea, share your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more practical workshop experiments that turn simple materials into tools that solve everyday problems.